Howdy, one and all. We're back. Get out. Go on, get out, Bailey. My dog decided she wanted to come into the bedroom. So I had to ask her to leave. Alrighty. So I was going to scroll back as far as I could go. And we had some really good, interesting 2v2s, and this is one of me and Kamakazi. Now, we had a interesting deck strategy. And if you notice, that's what we got going on at the moment. Yeah, leave it up. Why not? So, Kamakazi's deck is on the left, mine is on the right. And then we'll show you what they had. So they had a very similar deck to us. And, yeah. We melted that tower pretty well. I was trying to get back to my Three Musketeers. And they were laughing and cutting up, and they thought it was hilarious. So we enjoyed playing this. It was great commentary. It was great fun. I played with several friends. I played with my boy Tuckman, and one of my best friends, Jim West. So, you know, they don't make YouTube videos, but they play. So, you know, we're definitely someone to watch. And if you notice, that was a lot. Drop the Ice Wizard. And we have got bad weather coming in. So if you could hear that, that was just thunder. Now, Kamakazi was waiting to use his card up. And I'm going to drop that just so you can see their health as we melted through the game. So I'm going to make this video and then make sure I get all of the replays before they go away, because we had a ton yesterday. So this is the deck we were using. This is the cards I had in my hand. And I was on the right again, and Kamakazi was on the left. Now, they were playing defensive, which was fine. It didn't bother me any. I got ready with a zap, and then they dropped a missile. They took out Kamakazi's elixir pump, but we were like, alright. So I'm sitting here building up elixir. They were going definitely for the tower. We knew they were going for the tower. So we were like, you know what? We're just going to push. We're just going to eat these guys alive. And it wasn't so much eating them alive as holding it. I wouldn't say even holding it down. They burned through so much elixir so fast. And then, yeah. I stopped the fireball, dropped them down a little more. They took out one fire spirit. That fire spirit got on top of it. I wouldn't say got on top of it. That sounds awful. And then my ice wizard was able to knock them out. Now, some people were great sports about it. I don't think I saw that many people being very rude. Let's see. So we did a mirror. I really enjoyed, I mean, God, I know it's, I was told it's going to be every other week that they do this, and I really hope that's true, because, man, we burned through our clan chest pretty easy together. Ooh, that was loud thunder. That was right over my noggin. I was trying to build up elixir. I had a pump down. And I was like, well, do I go left or right? And then I realized, well, the left push wasn't near as strong as it could have been. And I knew that I was going to lose those 3 musketeers. Nothing I could do about it. It was just how it was going to go. So I was like, well, I'll get rid of the fireball. Or I'll get rid of the princess with a fireball. I should have saved it for the minion horde. But it all worked out pretty well. These were one of the people that were getting angry. Nothing I could do. As you can tell, there's not a whole lot of space. When troops start coming through, they struggle. At this point, we knew we were going to lose a tower, or thought we were going to lose a tower. And we had enough units on our side of the field still to continue pushing. So we cloned our troops. And, I mean, as you can tell, we had a very impressive overlay. There wasn't anything they could do to stop us. We won quite a few with this strategy. There were some folks that were just much better than we were. So we waited. And when I realized they weren't coming directly after me, I dropped a pump. And I remember actually in this particular fight, or in this particular match, telling Kamakazi, I was like, oh crap, here comes a P.E.K.K.A. And someone from their side was watching. So he drops his P.E.K.K.A. And I was like, sweet. I pushed left just a hair. Just enough to, you know, get around and do a little. I knew he wasn't doing a ton of damage to me. The right tower was going down from our side. You can probably hear my dog panting, and you can probably hear me sniffling. My allergies will probably bother me the rest of the spring, so not much I can do about the sniffling. It's just what it is. It's not very pleasant. I figured if I zapped them and slowed them down, I could get through it, but that wasn't working very well. I felt kind of bad about that. Kamakazi had to come through and bail me out. Sacrificed a P.E.K.K.A. He was kind of upset about that. And you can't really blame him because P.E.K.K.A.s are expensive. That's like throwing a heavy Mercedes at a couple of Hondas. And somebody from our side started watching. Or they were just messing with both sides and didn't care. So we decided, well, let's go left. We worked right, and it didn't go quite as well as we wanted. We had, at the time, just 9 of the triple musketeers down. 6 were ours. Yeah. With that many musketeers, there's not much you could do. So we're in overtime. We're like, all right, well, these guys have played really well. I mean, really, really well. I dropped a fireball, saved the P.E.K.K.A. some. He was able to drop his barbarians as kind of a buffer. Now, I had not noticed what was going on. I was trying to eliminate the Three Musketeers. I definitely was working hard on trying to help Kamakazi. There were a lot of moving pieces. It's so much different to play like this than it is to play 1v1. A deck that works here doesn't always work there. We kept trying to push. You know, both sides were working really hard towards one another. I got fortunate, and Kamakazi was able to drop his musketeers on that side and knock them out. And then we'll show you a defeat. Show you what we started out with. Show you what they started out with. I probably should have been doing that every fight, but that's okay. You live and learn. I was going to do with another YouTuber, and then what I will probably try and do is the next time this rolls around, set it up to where he and I can face, like him and a partner and me and Kamakazi, and just have some fun with it. Record a couple of videos. This weekend was not the greatest for videos. As you can tell, I probably wasn't very motivated. Just had a rough week. I don't want to get into anything too personal. If you know me in real life, you know what's been going on. But otherwise, it's just been not been easy. I have noticed how much, and I guess I've not always known this, but I've at least noticed recently how much the P.E.K.K.A.s soak up damage. And I was definitely trying to assist in beating back this push. It wasn't near as easy as I wish it had been. I think that they had probably run across decks similar to ours prior to this. They seemed like they were pretty well in tune with what we had. I zapped, and it just wasn't enough. It seemed like they had. It seemed like they were very well put together. I can't hate and say, well, it's because they were better than us, but they had a very good, a very well functioning deck. Very good. My English teacher would not be too thrilled with me. But you know, they pushed really hard. They played. Everyone was playing really well. You know, teams were playing well together. We had just changed cards before this match. And took out Kamakazi's Barbarians and put in the Executioner. At this point, though, in overtime, we knew there was no way to beat them. We were still trying for the push. Had we been able to get across the bridge and got some good shots off, we probably would have done better. But we knew it wouldn't take much to get to the tower. And at this point, it was almost a mute point. Any strong card could have smashed him. We did attempt to stall them, and it probably would have worked. But, you know, they had a fireball already, and they were a better team. So, with that being said, I think that's where I'm going to end this video, and I will come back and try and record shortly the rest of our plays. As you can tell, we played a lot. I mean, so much that I lost replays. But I will catch y'all on the next one. See ya.